Hi, everyone. How are you? It's Mary Preenon, author of I'm Lazy and I Love to Eat, with another edition of Phat Chat, the show that talks about healthy lifestyles. And today I have a really, really great guest. I've actually been using her exercise videos for years, and she's fabulous. Let me tell you all about Leslee Bender. Leslee is a 2020 IDEA Personal Trainer of the Year. She has over 30 years of experience in the fitness industry. She's a graduate of the Gray Institute of Applied Functional Science, and she is certified by the American College of Sports Medicine, the National Academy of Sports Medicine, American Council on Exercise, and Pilates Method Alliance. Wow. Leslee is also the creator of the Bender Ball. If you've ever used this, it is amazing. And she's a co-creator of I Am Ageless Now, a method of pain-free living. Leslee trains and works in Orlando, Florida, with professional athletes and the active aging. And Leslee, thank you so much for being my guest today. I really appreciate you coming on with me.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here with you, because our whole purpose here is how you can navigate being an active aging individual, and whether you are having to deal with a foot of snow, or I'm in Orlando, and our weather's very different here than what you're having.
Right, I know. We were just chatting about that beforehand. We probably got over a foot here, and you're nice in sunny Florida, so so enjoy. But Leslee, I first became aware of you, I guess it was back in maybe 2007 when you created the Bender Ball. And I remember seeing the infomercials, and I got it, and I love it because it's easy on your back. And maybe you can just explain how that came about.
Well, I actually started using a small Pilates ball somewhere in the neighborhood of the year 2000, before anyone else did it. And since then, all the other Pilates companies now have a small ball, which is great. And I guess I knew intuitively, even back then, by supporting the spine during any type of core exercises is crucial, because many individuals, struggle with engaging their core, and they wonder why they have back problems. And I've been one of these people that has said for years that crunches are a waste of time. And the more we sit over a computer, we're in flexion anyway, where essentially we need to work in extension and lengthen our bodies, because at the end of the day, as we age, we shrink every decade. So, why make it worse when we can train efficiently versus inefficiently? I'm one of these people that, my motto is, train for results, not injuries. So, and especially, for our age category, we are truly looking to be able to have longevity and do what we love to do, well into our 70s and hopefully 80s. And I think we know so much more now about training than we did obviously 30 years ago. And we need to move forward with training more efficiently. So the Bender Ball, we've sold just a massive amount of them. And then of course, during COVID, even more people were very thrilled to use them as well.
Right. I mean, my gym actually closed. I was going to a really small gym. It was in a hospital, and they closed down. They're turning it into a rehab center. So I didn't want to join another gym, at least not right now. So I was doing YouTube videos, and I got your videos out. And I think what's interesting what you said, because I see a lot on YouTube. You just said something about crunches were not really the greatest thing for you. And I think that's a revelation for a lot of people, because you always see people crunching. Maybe just elaborate on that a little bit.
Well, and I guess in reference to all the exercise programs, and there's thousands of them on YouTube and Facebook and on social media, it doesn't mean they're right. And it's like everybody and anybody now calls themselves a trainer, that because they might have a good body and they're young, that they're saying, "Oh, do this, it worked for me." But without having knowledge of human anatomy, this is how you get hurt. And so for me, I tell my clients, or as I'm speaking to you now, is hire a trainer virtually. Even if it's only once a week for 30 minutes virtually, that has very high credentials and can truly understand what ailments you may or may not have to give you corrected programming. Because otherwise, the amount of people I know that have actually gotten hurt doing virtual training is at home is quite a few. And it's only because, unknowingly they watched these videos on YouTube and didn't realize that they were hurting themselves. So I can't say that loud and clear enough that, is to work with a professional. I mean, you wouldn't go to your dentist, if he said, "Oh yeah, I think I know how to clean teeth."
Right.
Be like, "Yeah, I don't think so. I need somebody who has the credentials," right?
And do you do, like you had mentioned, in the age of COVID, are you doing a lot of virtual training now?
I am. We are back. We're back in full swing here in Florida. Our governor did not shut anything down, so of course I think we're paying for it in the long run. But we are being extremely careful in the way that we are training people. I have a studio, and then also I work at Club Pilates, so we are being extremely careful. That's one aspect of what I do, but the other aspect is, yes, I am doing virtual training. So if anyone is interested, I can certainly give you my contact information regarding that, for sure.
We'll put your website and your contact information at the end of the show. But tell us, you have a new book coming out. It's called I Am Ageless. Is that
I do, and it's right here. If you go to I Am Ageless Now, this has been a work of passion, and it took longer than expected. I know you probably can say the same because you wrote a book. And inside, what it has is it has 50 different exercises, movements, mantras, eating healthy, anti-inflammatory eating. I am now 1 year out of a total knee replacement, and I didn't take any pain meds.
Wow.
And it's these movements with myofascial work that got me through it, because a lot of us that were active aging, a lot of us that, we're in the fitness industry, and I know several instructors that have had joint replacements because we just pounded ourselves so hard. So what I do share with you here is how to do things correctly. And when you join the program, you get the book and you get access to our website, which the 50 exercises you can actually watch. So not only are they in the book, also, I talk you through exactly how you need to do the specific exercise, where you should feel it, how you can regress and progress a movement. So it's an exciting project going into 2021.
That's great. And I think that helps, when people can actually see the correct way to do something rather than kind of just guessing at it. And these exercises are for any age, correct?
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm 60, so I, you again, I'm trying to really hit the active aging category, but I would love to see maybe the 30, 40, 50, even 50-year-olds saying, wow, I should really think about what I'm doing to my body. We get very caught up in how we look rather than how we feel. How we look will come when you feel great, right? You all written a book, right? And so with that being said, if I can help preserve individuals' joints at a young age, I would never ever say, go get yourself a knee replacement, because honestly, it's absolutely brutal. The rehab has taken a year. It's
Wow.
not an easy thing to do. And with that being said, it is avoidable. Osteoarthritis, when you eat correctly, when you train with intention, you keep your joints aligned. But if you keep pushing yourself and feeling like you got to kill yourself at some point in time, you could be very much subjected to wear and tear on the knees and or the hips. So
Right.
it really is about preservation and staying ageless. So ageless to me is a very powerful word. Ageless now is even more powerful, that no matter where you are, don't age.
Right, right. And we said that because now, I mean, what we were talking before the show about, and I'm 63, but it's very different now than when our parents were that age, because 60 used to be old. I mean, we would consider it old, but now most people are active. The people are active into their 80s. The gym that I belong to had many people well over 80, and they were in there and they were doing the machines and everything. So I think it's a whole different mindset now, that people want to be and can be healthy and active at any age.
Absolutely. It's a mindset. And and that's part of the book is there's a quiz to aging. And a lot of the questions is how do you perceive yourself? And it's amazing to me. It's a year I was water skiing after my total knee replacement. I'm used to be a competitive skier. And so, it was a test to see whether I could really get up on the water, and I did. And for me, it was so exciting to be able to actually do it. But is my mindset is how driven I was. And I still meet a lot of, gals and guys my age, and it's like they've succumbed to their age. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, I walk a little bit each day. And the problem is I think when you start to get in that mindset that you can't do something, then you're setting yourself up for not being able to. So
Exactly.
changing your mindset and saying, I can do this and I'm going to push through this and do it is crucial for longevity as well,
Do you have any last minute tips for people who maybe have not been so active and they want to get into an exercise program and they want to start living a more healthy lifestyle? Do you have any tips to help them get started?
Yes. Well, I always suggest start slow.
Mhm.
First of all, I can't stress enough gentle stretching, um, like gentle yoga, for example, or gentle Pilates, not hardcore Pilates. And you start with that, and depending on, of course, where you live, is to get out and walk, and getting out and moving, just move, is crucial, because a lot of people now after COVID, they're going to go out January 1st. It's just the big rush. It's 2021. I ate my way through COVID, and I am going to go out and work out hard. And the orthopedic injuries are going to implode in January
Mm,
because people haven't worked out,
right.
And so, I mean, we didn't build Rome in a night. So go gently. And the biggest thing that I have to advocate honestly is make sure that you get enough rest.
Mm,
Because your body needs repair at night. It's the only time that it does. It doesn't repair when you're up and around and moving, because your brain is functioning. And when you shut down is when your brain can, help your body heal. So if I can just suggest, get enough rest, take your antioxidants, bump up the vitamin C, eat as much anti-inflammatory vegetables like turmeric, ginger, and celery, and all of these wonderful, ingredients that we have at our fingertips. I can't recommend that enough. And, going into 2021 with a new light. I mean,
mm,
I think we are going to see a shift next year. We went through a dramatic change in this country this year. And I think light at the end of the tunnel is the way we've got to look at it now.
And Leslie, where can people get more information about you, your training and your book? Everything on your website or?
Oh, okay, sure. The website is I Am Ageless Now,
Mhm. Okay.
and my email is Leslie, Leslee, at bendertraining.com. Feel free to email me with any questions that you have. that's why I'm here. That's what I do. I have been doing this for over 30 some odd years. I mean, we started with our G-string on the outside of our spandex. So fitness to me is a work of passion. And when you love what you do, it's not work. So
Right.
I would love to hear from you, and anyone that, would love to train with me, please contact me, and I would love to work with you and get you started for the new year.
Great. Thank you so much, Leslie. And we'll put that information up at the end credits. And it's been really great talking to you. I feel like, I'm meeting a celebrity because I've been watching you for so long with the Bender Ball. So I'm so happy that you're here. And thank you everyone for watching. I'm Mary Preenon, author of I'm Lazy and I Love to Eat. And I will see you next week on Phat Chat.